Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to do kind of like a chatty get ready with me-ish. Can we even call it that? Because it's like I'm 80% ready. I intended on just doing a voiceover tutorial for the eye look that I'm wanting to do, but truthfully, it's kind of basic, and I feel like so much has gone on in my life, and my upload schedule has been crazy. I'm trying to talk about things, not keep things bottled in, so I figured why not sit here and talk with you guys while I'm finishing getting ready for the rest of my day. Okay, so the look that I'm going for is super simple. It's this one right here. I mean, isn't that beautiful? I love the way that dark brown smoky eyes look with dark brown eyes. Like beautiful hazel eyes. Love that. You always want what you can't have. I mean, I have obnoxiously blue eyes. Of course, I want what I don't have and very dark brown eyes. I've been kind of a crazy woman for the past like 2.5 weeks, but we'll get more into that as I get started. Starting off, I'm just going to be using the shade Fresh in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. And I'm just going to put this on a Morphe M504 brush, just a large fluffy brush, just so I can get a nice even base. Kind of put this a little bit of everywhere. So yeah, the past 2 weeks of my life have been kind of crazy. A week and a half ago, I did go on vacation. I did share that a little bit with you guys. I didn't vlog this time because I go on vacation to the same place pretty much every time I go on vacation because I have family that live in the area. So it just makes sense to continue to go to the same place. Maybe next time though. In like a month and a half, 2 months, I might be going to Miami for a few days. So, I mean, that's different. I've never been there. Have you guys ever been to Miami? Let me know. What's like the best thing to do in Miami? Okay, so now I want to jump into the shade. Does it have like an orange transition shade? It has more of like an orangey transition shade. So I'm going to go in with the shade Burnt Orange. This one is from the Modern Renaissance palette. I've just kind of got these two sitting in front of me, so I'm going to use them. But I'm going to use the exact same Morphe brush that I was using. We're going to focus this mainly in the crease area. So anyway, so I went on vacation, and whenever I came back, I just decided to completely turn my entire life upside down and into my 5-year relationship. I kind of say that like laughing. I don't mean that disrespectfully at all. It's just like when I'm nervous, I don't know what to do, or like uncomfortable, and like obviously this is an uncomfortable conversation. It was kind of mutual, truthfully. Like I feel like this relationship had definitely ran its course, and it probably did a while ago, but you know, you get comfortable and you don't want to change what's comfortable. So it took me a really long time to kind of get the courage up to be like, you know what, you're not happy. It's time to become happy. That's kind of all I'm really gonna say about the situation. Like, yes, it was mutual to a degree. I don't know what the future holds for me as far as all that goes. I'm single for the first time in 5+ years. I don't know what I'm doing. It's a little scary. It'll be okay. Like, the best things happen, or like good things happen once you leave your comfort zone. So I'm plummeted out of my comfort zone currently, so I'm just hoping that, you know, something amazing is gonna come. I do believe everything happens for a reason. Like, I definitely feel like I waited so long for a reason, whether I know it yet or not. Life has been crazy. It did kind of, obviously it threw off my upload schedule for a little bit, but I'm doing my best to get back on schedule, and I really want to put out good content for you guys. So please, if you have any suggestions or requests for videos, please let your girl know, because with everything that's been going on, I've kind of been in a middle fog. I feel like it comes with the territory as far as like breakups go, so help me. I'm begging you, please give me some ideas. Anyway, okay, so really all I have done is just kind of blended that shade. I did take a tiny smidge of raw sienna. I'll show it to you now. It's this shade right next to the burnt orange. I blended that a little bit here on the lid, just to kind of help with the deepening process. And this is kind of where we are. So let's go ahead and start darkening. I'm not going to use a ton of shades because I don't think that's necessary. You totally could if you wanted to. All right, so this time I'm going to be taking a MAC 217 brush, just putting a little bit of twig on here and just kind of buffing it into the lid. Oh, girl. and then a tiny bit into the crease. And I'm not putting down a bunch of pressure because I don't want there to be a ton of pigment, because I am going to layer a darker shade on top, and I don't want it to feel heavy. I want to get a new camera so bad this year. I feel like the last time I literally went to go buy a new camera like 2 years ago. I was telling the people like kind of what I was looking for, and they basically talked me into keeping my camera and buying new lenses. At the time, it was okay and it was working out. The big thing that I wanted as far as my filming setup was an autofocus camera. Technically, I have that. However, the noise from the autofocus drives me insane. Like, I can hear it just as loud as you guys can. They did not tell me that was going to be a feature. They're like, oh no, it's autofocus, like, you know, you'll really love it. But all I hear is that noise constantly. And I mean, I know you guys do too, and like, I'm hoping that you just kind of get used to it in my videos, because it's like, when I'm editing, I try to cut out as much of that as I can. But trust me, it annoys me as much as it annoys you. So, that is where we are with that. So I'd love to get a new camera, but you know, starting your life on your own, trying to pay bills and own a house and all that stuff, I don't know if it's going to happen. So we may just have to deal with the annoying sound of the autofocus until I figure out how to run my life. Okay, so we're going back in with the original Morphe 507 or 504 brush and just blending the crease out one last time. So I'm liking that, but I really want the lid to be dark. I'm going to take the shade Dystopian. That is the very dark brown shade from the Anastasia Sultry palette. So this is a Morphe E17. It's part of their, or was part of their Elite collection. I don't know if they make this brush anymore, or do they? I don't know. I don't know what they did with the Elite collection. Like, Morphe's just kind of been doing their own thing for a while, so I don't know. I was definitely bummed. Remember they said they were discontinuing the Elite line, because these were like my favorite line of brushes that they have. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit on there and just place it on the lid. Oh yes, high. And I'm using very light pressure and like circular motions to blend, because I don't want to go from like 0 to raccoon in a second. So taking my time, being careful. I definitely feel like I need to take a smaller brush on the lid to kind of deepen up the color a little bit to get it to what I'm looking for. Let me just grab like a little pencil brush here. This is a good one. This is just a Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm just going to use the exact same shade to kind of deepen up the color a little bit. Quickly approaching the 500 subscriber mark. That is crazy to me. Like, seriously guys, to think that, well, for one, I've been doing this for quite a long time, but I've never ever seen growth like I have the past year. You know, I realize 500 subscribers isn't a lot to a lot of people on this platform, but to me, it really is, because I have definitely learned that my channel is not everybody's cup of tea, which is perfectly fine. Like, you know, you do you. You like what you like. Oh no, Fallout. But to have genuine people that support you, that want the best for you in your life and your success, I mean, that's nuts to me. Like, that's almost, I'm at like 430 something, like 430 some people want that for me. That's insane to me. And like, it grows little by little every week. And like, like I said, I realize that's not a lot, but to me, it is. I don't know. It's just, it's so heartwarming, and it just makes me feel good, and like makes me want to create content for those 430 some people who actually give a damn. So thank you. If you are a new subscriber, if you're an old subscriber, if you haven't subscribed yet, but you're just checking out my video for the hell of it, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Having that many people be interested in what the hell you have to say, just, it means something. So many of my, like I call them my friends, like my friends that I have made here on YouTube. I may not have ever met these people in real life, but like, that doesn't matter. Like, they're my friends, and it's just like, to see their growth, like so many people that I, you know, either met or like found their channels, started out so small, and like now they're just taking off and like have all of these subscribers, and it's just amazing, you know, and to see like their growth and their success, and it's just awesome. Like, I'm living vicariously through you, because like, that's not me, that's not my journey yet, and I'm just enjoying the ride as much as you are, because I love to see people successful. It makes your girl feel good. Like, I like being around like motivated, successful people. That's my vibe. Like, I like that. So truthfully, I feel like that's pretty good, you know? So I might take a tiny bit more burnt ochre on this original fluffy brush, just to kind of bring a little bit of orange color back up into here. But that's it. So as I was like sitting here thinking, like, okay, so my growth is slow and steady, but you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. That was a terrible wink. I've always said that whenever I hit 500 subscribers, I was going to do a Q&A video just so you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit better. So in preparation for that, I definitely suggest that you guys go follow me on Instagram, because here in a while, I'm assuming, once I start reaching a little bit closer to 500, I will start kind of inquiring you guys to ask me questions so I can have content for that video. But yeah, it's just exciting to know that, like, we're getting there. Like, I don't know. It makes me feel good, because like right now I'm in a place where like I don't feel good. Very, you know, like I haven't felt good for a while, and it just feels good to have my friends, my family here on YouTube. So, okay. I feel like I should stop talking about it, because I know they're like, people get annoyed whenever you talk about like growing on YouTube or whatever. But okay, I'm going to be taking the shade Tempura from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to be using that to highlight my brow bone. And I'm just going to focus it mainly right here. And then I'll take the tiniest bit up into here. And then I always go back and blend it out. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of that same shade and just pop it right here in the inner corner. Just to bring a little bit of va-va-voom right there. I'm going to line my lash line just to kind of help conceal whenever I do put on false lashes. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to do it off camera just because I need to get so close to my mirror, and you guys have seen me do it. Like, you know that I've ripped my eyeball skin over and like, you know, wrinkles. Like we've talked about this, so give me 2 seconds. So something I did do is I added a little bit of black onto the lid, kind of where the wing is, just to deepen it up even more. Like not a ton, just a smidgen. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and start with the Twig shade, and I'm going to go in literally with my big, like the MAC 217 brush. I'm going to buff it underneath of my lower lash line. Okay, I definitely feel like maybe I need different lashes. Maybe some less harsh lashes? I don't know. These are Miami by Lily Lashes. I like the lash, but I don't know. That was easy, right? So now I'm going to kind of wipe off a little bit of the color off of that pencil brush and go in with Dystopian, just a tiny bit, and we're gonna go right under the lash line. Yeah, no, I hate these lashes. Ugh. And then we're gonna blend it out. And then I'm going to take a little bit of liner in my waterlines. I'm gonna do this super quickly because you guys know it grosses me out. We're gonna get a little brush like this one. So this is the Morphe E43 brush. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of the Dystopian shade. Like I literally just went pink into it and go right on the lash line. Once again, sorry if you like can't really see what I'm doing. Let me go find some lashes to put on. We're finally at the end, guys. This one is done. Hallelujah. This video is definitely a struggle, but getting back into the swing of things always is, you know? It just always is. So I'm going to end this video here. I think that's enough for all of us. So thank you so much for tuning into this one, guys. I really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. The button to do so is right below this screen. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And then, you know, of course, I have my Instagram information available on the screen and in the description box below, so you guys can hang out with me on there. And that's it. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.